In June of 2023, digital archaeologists discovered ancient video recordings. The experts believe the videos were created between 690 and 800 days ago. Through cutting-edge modern-day technology, the digital archaeologists restored most of the files. The following is what they discovered.
The great Playroom makeover. This time until you sister will design her room and hope it's good and see how it turns out.
Welcome back to the Great Playroom Makeover. Today, fan favorite Rayna will show us if she's learned anything from the first competition.
Rayna really did have an impressive fan base. The last episode's competitor, Anna, referred to herself as a super fan in her application video. And I think Rayna's loss motivated her to join this competition.
And one of Rayna's friends, Charlotte, told us she was heartbroken after Rayna's loss.
Yeah, that's not an exaggeration. She said she cried when Rayna lost. Cried.
Let's see if Rayna learned from her mistakes and designed a room that I will love.
Hi, Rayna.
Hi, sorry, Anna's trying to sabotage me. She keeps blowing up my phone. It's on disturb me.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned Anna because I know last year she was the big Rayna super fan.
She was, yeah.
And now it seems like that you're both in the competition.
She's trash talk.
Yeah,
well,
turn
I
a little
shouldn't
bit.
tell you that, but
You've heard of an enemies to lovers. Have you heard of a lovers to enemies arc? I feel this is where we are going.
Maybe, and that is one of our concerns, that there are so many people, out of all of the little connections, because everyone seems to have some sort of weird connection to each other, you are sort of in the middle of the biggest connection. You have your friend, and you have two of your family members.
Two of my, yes, related by blood, by any other means. Do I want to be related to them? No, it wasn't a choice, but
okay.
they're here.
Interesting. Now, last season, I know that there was some tension between you and your sister. In fact, you said if she won, you wouldn't talk to her again.
Yeah, luckily we both lost, so that didn't happen.
Actually, it's a good segue into your submission video.
Yes, that.
The angriest submission I've ever seen.
I don't know if I would say it's angry. I say it's straightforward.
But is it? Because I seem to recall that last season.
In it for the money.
In it for the money. You got some money. Yet.
I'm mad.
Mm-hmm. Did I win first? No. Did I win second? No.
Did I win last? Yes.
I won.
I did. So it seems like you're trying to make me apologize for telling the truth. I've not.
Oh no apologies, please. We want to hear more.
I have not lied to you ever.
I'm not. No. I'm not saying you're a liar. I'm just saying we feel like that maybe you were lying to yourself. That you really did want to win. It wasn't just about the money.
Well, what can I say? All I can do is win now.
Sure.
Okay.
So
if that's what makes you happy, then tell yourself that.
Speaking of winners, you'll notice that we have a guest judge with us.
I did notice another presence here.
Yeah.
So we thought, hey, Peyton knows how to win these challenges.
I mean,
so why don't we bring her in? Why don't we jump into your presentation real quick?
I have not seen it.
Well, now where did I put it?
Oh. Probably in down. Wait, no, that's not submissions. Drive.
There it is. Rayna.
I'm excited to see Rayna's.
I am too.
Exciting stuff.
That was the wrong one.
We talked with Anna, and she said So I'm trying to do two things at once here, and that is not good. She said that she saw yours.
She did see my
She
design.
did not like it.
And she didn't say that she didn't like it. She said that you went in very different directions. The two of you went in very different
We did.
directions.
She
Well,
preferred hers.
if she didn't like mine, that's okay because I actually did not like hers.
Ooh.
T.
I would never decorate a kid's room like how Anna decorated that. I don't really know what was going on there. She chose a lot of like white stuff. Like, anyway.
I just feel a little awkward seeing that.
Well, I think it's a good point because the one observation all of our contestants has made is how Elisa's room, a lot of them have been nice at how they've said it, but that she has a lot of stuff. She's messy. And so yeah, white, not a good choice. But I liked the vibe she was going for. I liked, she had some positives. So, but we're not here to talk about hers. We're here to talk about yours.
Okay, so I've come up with an assortment of different layouts that we could possibly have.
Okay.
So this one goes in the alcove. We have a coat hanger, which is a coat hanging stand, and this wardrobe to put in your costumes and stuff because I noticed it was out in the open. Mm-hmm. Or if we go to the next slide. Or we switch the desk and the wardrobe around. There's also one other option where we switch the wardrobe in the shelves. So, but the desk would remain in the alcove. Different options.
Okay.
Let me just say, I really appreciate that you got me a gaming chair.
Well, let's see it first.
No, I don't care. I just like it.
See, I knew you would like one. I knew it. When I was designing this, I was thinking, what does Elise want in like a kid's cave? And I was like, probably what I want in a kid's cave. So I did what I thought I wanted in a kid's cave, mixed in with what I know about Elise. So that is how I went about designing this at 3 a.m. Next slide. This is the color I chose. So a lot of the furniture I chose was pretty dark, and so I thought I would do a light, something to brighten it up a little bit. So I chose this purple color, which I think is a nice color.
Fun color.
Also, I did chalkboard paint. If we go to the next slide. Chalkboard paint. So depending on where the desk is would matter of where you paint the wall. So if the desk is along the wall where the door is, then we would paint the entire wall of that chalkboard paint.
That's pretty cool, the whole wall.
Yeah. Or if your desk is in the alcove, then you would paint all of the walls, like the surrounding and the front, with the chalkboard paint, including, I recommend the door. I know people have iffy like painting doors, but I'm not sure if that would be okay.
I mean, it's a door to nowhere, so it's fine.
Yeah, so I would also paint that with the chalkboard paint as well. The next slide just shows you like where that would be.
Oh, wow.
The desk is in the alcove. That's where the chalkboard paint would be.
I see that on the slide. It says also consider painting Elisa's table with this as well, like
the table that says Elise on it. I didn't know what to call it, so I called it the Elise table.
It actually already has chalkboard paint on it.
Yeah, but it probably needs to be touched up. So
interesting. I was thinking. I noticed it was wood. I would say
you just did the top, but you could do the whole thing with it. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking the whole thing just because I think it would look cool. But I'm not sure. Sometimes people are iffy about painting wood. So if it's okay.
So we've shared this with some other contestants. That table, my parents, when they were first married over 50 years ago, it was their first coffee table made out of the highest quality particle board, and somehow has survived all of these years. I don't even know how I ended up with it and how I still have it, but yeah, so we're okay with painting it. It's fine.
Okay. If not, it's okay. But I think it would look better and it would match better if you could do that.
Okay.
Yes. This is just something I thought you would need. I thought you would need liquid chalk markers. If you have the chalkboard paint, you need liquid chalkboard markers because I know how powdery regular chalk is, and they would get in like the floor and you have to clean it and stuff like that. So this is something you can do.
Oh.
The rug I chose. This rug I like a lot because there's a lot of different colors, and like I said, a lot of the things I chose are black or like don't have colors. So I wanted to make sure that the carpet and the walls had some color to it, so that it wasn't just like a black hole.
Yep.
This is the wardrobe I found. It's thin enough that you could fit it in the alcove while fitting the coat hanger as well. The inside it has a bar across. You can hang stuff up, and there's also some shelves beneath it, I believe. This, I was thinking you would hang on one of the doors of the wardrobe. So you'd hang this on one of the doors of the wardrobe so you could like open one door, get a costume out, try it on, and then there's the mirror to see what it looks like. This is the cool coat hanger I found. It looks like a tree, but it's
That's
black.
what I was just thinking.
Yeah, I think it's
I like
cool.
it.
I think it's like definitely a more modern take on a coat hanging stand. I think it's so dope. These, okay, window treatment. I decided to get these black, I believe they're blackout blinds. They roll and they go, and I noticed you only have one window, so there's only one. It is a little more expensive, but
Oh, yeah.
I think it would make the design much better.
I've noticed a theme that we've had 3 books, 3 blackout windows.
I want to block out the world.
What can I say? There's a reason it needs to be blacked out. Anyways, this is optional because I noticed you already had a desk, but I think this would take it up a level. So behind it, if you notice, there's places to plug in cords. There's also the headphone stand and the drink stand. And yeah, it's just supposed to be a gaming table. It's pretty standard. It's not a super fancy one, but I was like, she's a gamer. She needs a gaming set.
We're gonna need a PC now.
That's not.
I mean, not PC. I mean a desktop.
No, but you don't.
A gaming
Whoa.
chair. It's just as much as a regular desk chair. And I was like, she's a gamer. Let's get her a gaming chair. And it matches the desk, if you notice, because the desk has like the red highlights. This one has red in it as well.
I was just thinking that they match.
I love it. Oh,
The love seat slip cover. I chose something basic. It's just gray. It's just charcoal gray. It looks pretty good compared to other slip covers because I think the ones with the ties look like ugly and frumpy. But this one's just like a little more sleeker. And then you put some cute throw pillows on top and you won't even notice.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like it too.
Mm-hmm.
Members of your family were adamant to get rid of the couch altogether, so okay.
I tried to stick to keeping all the furniture you had because I know that was something on your criteria list, so I try to keep it. These are just throw pillow options, optional, but just suggestions. There's a navy blue version of this. I think it'd be super cute. A crochet throw pillow on that couch. Good stuff. There's also another throw pillow option on the next slide. This is a color flip pillow, and you can choose an image that you want to go on there. So you can like do this, and it's all like one color. You can choose a base color. I suggest purple, red, or blue to match the room.
Yeah.
And then you flip it the other way, and then it's just the picture that you chose to customize yourself.
Yes, and I see that you suggested a photo.
Yes, a photo of my face. But if you wanted to do something else, like I would be fine with it. Maybe I'd cry only like an hour or something, but probably not as much as when I almost failed Latin, so it'll be fine.
Okay, that's good.
These I thought Elise needed in her room. I thought this was a must-have. She's a gamer. Gamers have LEDs. This is also why we need the blackout blind. So you can do this, have the super dope remote, make the room whatever color you want.
They're pretty cool.
I really like the idea that you and Max are both going for like a LED / fairy light look.
Mhm.
Well, I'm going for something better than what Max is going for. So
Hey,
The shade.
I did mean to ask Dr. Smokey about the lack of fairy lights because I know he puts up a lot of them. Not really sure. So,
it's always my mom who's behind it. He's never like, you know what we need? More fairy lights. This is a poster I thought you needed.
you got me there.
what is this?
I don't
Yeah.
tell her about my obsession with Miraculous.
This is a poster I thought you needed. So I suggest filling the room with movie-sized posters. This is just one that I gave. I also suggest a frame. The frame is in the next slide. If you want to do more movie posters, you can, but I just knew that you would like that one. I noticed there's already some stuff on the walls, and there's not too much wall space, so I figured there'd be room for one movie poster, but if you have more room, then I'd suggest like having them probably hang next to each other like a gallery.
All right.
Now, here we go. This is the total with all of the optional items, and this is the total without any of the optional items. Now, the total with the only optional item being the desk is just a little bit over the budget, but that was because I got the markers, the chalkboard markers. So it's not too much over the budget, but I thought I'd show you the difference between the optional and the non-optional.
Yeah. So I feel like people have learned, excuse me, a little trick from last season's winner, who also had a optional that might push you over.
I noticed that was a pretty sneaky move she pulled, and so I thought I'd do the same thing this season.
Yeah.
Well, what can I say?
You're smart. But also, I don't think you're the only one that picked up on that. A few people have done that. So
yeah,
everyone else copied it too. What can I say?
Well, any initial thoughts you want to share with Rayna?
You definitely went into my personality and got stuff.
Thank you.
I'm kind of blown away.
Thank you.
I agree.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
It is it's not one of the themes that you had maybe suggested, which is fine because we said, you're open to anything. But it is definitely
I definitely should have thought of a gating theme.
It's a theme that speaks to her. There are some definitely very cool elements in that room.
And there's some elements that she doesn't know of.
Oh, the ladybug thing. I'm gonna have to ask you about that later. But
Noir.
And I like that there was multiple options for the layout.
It's definitely a comeback from last year.
Comeback. See,
no, hold on. I was just gonna address that.
Whoa.
Your design was fine last year. Like Anna definitely gave us a hard time about our final decision and about how she said that we ripped yours apart. We did not. I thought it was a fun design.
I thought I should address this while we're here so our viewers can watch.
Our viewers.
So my initial reaction to leaving our meeting last year was that I did a great job and that you liked it.
Yes.
I noticed right after I left, you and Elise seemed to develop this second face, two-face per se. You seem to rip it to shreds. You seem to actually hate it and probably think it was the reincarnation of the devil, maybe. I didn't like that.
I don't recall that at all.
Well, that was all me. I'm the one who influenced her. I didn't like the chair. I didn't really like the evergreen green.
So may I just say, I thought the design was great, and I believe that I really, really liked your desk that I made a point of.
Yeah, she's actually considering getting more desks.
The style of the chair and the layout just wasn't my style. But I thought it was a fine design. In fact, I actually liked it more after we talked to you than I did when I first saw it.
Yeah, that's just because I have a winning personality. Now, I also noticed that I was the best contestant who incorporated green. When you think of the other contestants, did they even incorporate green? No, so I
Why
should
was green on the color
Yeah,
scheme?
but why green?
Where did green come from?
But like my mind, but like when you think about it, you're just like, okay, Rayna had green, the others didn't have green. Why is Rayna not winning?
So I want to. So let's go back to the whole. There are now 3 members of your family competing.
Well, 2.
Pardon?
2 and Max. Just kidding. 2 and Anna.
Our Max. If your father or your sister won, how would you feel?
First of all, my father is not winning. I've seen the design. He is not winning. Max, I'd like to say my design is better than hers, but she actually probably has a possibility of being one of the top contenders. Same goes for what I said last season. It obviously carries on season to season. I won't talk to her.
Do you think that might influence us we don't want to cause a family rift?
Well, I don't think you should take family dynamics into account. I think this has to be an unbiased decision. And if you do take family dynamics into account, then this show is just not fair. I might have to report you guys. Maybe I'll get a lawyer.
Okay. Sure. This is taking an angry turn.
This is
Well, we're getting text messages from one of your contestants right now.
Remember, Rayna sucks.
Yes, that's what somebody just texted us.
oh, I wonder who that could be.
Yeah, this is getting vicious. If you were to win, what do you think your father would say?
My father would probably cuss me out in German, the German language.
You don't think he'd be happy?
I don't know.
You not see the submission?
Yeah, he said.
I don't know. She saw it.
The German language is not a kind language, so even if
it's
he
very
said
angry
words
sounding.
phrase, it would sound like he's cussing me out when you think about it.
I agree with you there. Yeah, it's very angry language.
In reality, he probably would be excited for me. I mean, why does he need $100? He doesn't.
$100.
Oh yeah, the prize went up this year. Sorry, Peyton.
Wow. I haven't even received mine.
I was just gonna say, tell Rayna what you did with your winnings. We just found out tonight she never got it. Her mother still has it.
Yeah, she never gave it to me, and we're gonna use it. Apparently, we're gonna use it for a fun experience with everyone.
What fun
This summer.
experience? Can you?
I don't know.
Sunflower farm. It was a sunflower farm.
It wasn't her decision.
No.
This has been
Lovely.
wonderful. Just
Amazing.
an
Delightful.
amazing way to end the evening. But we do need to say goodbye because we now need to turn off the cameras and then see what we really think about your design.
Yeah, I guess you guys will trash it again, but it's because I'm ready for it this time.
Rayna, let me tell you something. If there is any trashing, it's not going to be for me on your design. It's gonna be
Same. I loved it this
I
time.
didn't trash it. I liked your design last time. It just didn't fit what I wanted.
Don't go judging me.
Can we pull up a clip from the last time that I was on here? Something along the lines of, "Oh yeah, that's an interesting chair, Rayna. I like that chair."
I didn't say I like.
I actually hated this chair. What was that? What was that?
To be fair, she doesn't like my chair either. It's not comfortable.
What were we doing?
Well, because your chair obviously wasn't good enough. But mine.
Hold on.
Welcome back. Oh, I did wear that dress already.
Well, it's okay. I don't think anyone's gonna People magazine and be like, I can't believe she wore it twice.
Oh yeah, chair, bring it to the.
Let's just start with the chair, okay?
Both sides of it if you wanted to. So kudos.
Thank you.
It was a nice desk.
Okay, this chair, let me tell you, this chair is my favorite thing of the entire design. This chair inspired the color scheme. It inspired everything. I actually had the desk in the paint color and the blinds already picked out and some other stuff picked out. Kind of threw it all away when I saw this chair. I just like the aesthetic. I like the vibe. It's very simple, but also very classic. The colors are nice. It looks soft, but it looks comfortable. Like, it doesn't look not comfy for what it is, you know? And so, yes, this did inspire the color scheme, and everything I picked after.
I'm looking at that chair now going, maybe I was too quick to judge.
I still don't like it.
Oh, good chair, guys. God.
Okay, so let's hear what we said.
And the aftermath.
Yeah.
Yeah, that line's interesting. I wonder if the desk will actually, if you could separate it.
Oh, I thought
There's no line there, so there's a bar there, so probably not. The chair.
Honestly, I don't like it. I know that she pictured everything around it. I honestly don't like it, but of course it is your office.
Oh, why is it freezing on me?
That's awkward.
So, when I first saw it, I thought, but Rayna was so enthusiastic about it. She was so passionate about it. And I will say that her enthusiasm is contagious. Like, when she started to talk about how much she loved it and how comfy it is, and it does actually look very comfy. It had side arms, which I do like for a desk chair. I like to have somewhere to put my arms. It does look very plush, and it rolls. So I after talking with Rayna, I might have a change of heart.
I think you owe me an apology.
You don't owe me an apology. I still
don't
don't
owe me
like
an apology.
I still
You
don't
said,
like
this is what you said. You said, I actually hated this chair so much, but because I feel bad for this teenage girl in this competition with tweens, I would say it doesn't suck as much as I thought it did.
Payne, like, to second that.
No, Payne, what would you say?
That, no.
That's right.
No.
Actually, what I said was, I initially didn't like exactly what I just said here. When I first saw it, I was like, it's not my style. You were very enthusiastic. I started to see some of the benefits. And just now, looking at it again, going, I do kind of like it now. It's growing on me a little bit.
Good thing it's only taken you a year.
Well, here you are, getting a second chance. Good for you.
I better win this time, guys.
Well,
you don't have a competition anymore.
You'll have to watch the aftermath.
Yes. So we have to go.
Okay. When is the next episode airing?
Oh my God! Is that every single one?
I think we're just gonna take you out. Eventually,
it'll be soon.
Before 2022.
Yep.
Eventually.
When I graduate, y'all better hurry up.
As soon as it's done, I'll let you know.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. Have a good night.
I will.
Okay. Bye.
Rayna didn't base her design on what I said I wanted, but she gave me a lot to think about.
We'll see if the gamble paid off. But first, we have one last competitor, Max.
That's next time on The Great Playroom Makeover.
Bye.
The Great